Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today, big news just dropped. We're talking about the new sign-up bonus that Chase just dropped on us for their Sapphire preferred credit card. So this is funny because I was just talking to a couple friends who had asked me about some options in terms of travel rewards credit cards, and the Chase lineup with the Sapphire reserved and preferred usually come into those discussions. And now Chase has just announced this new offer, offering up 80,000 points as a sign-up bonus when you spend at least $4,000 within the first 3 months of opening the account. This is the highest sign-up bonus that we have ever seen for this card in particular, and it is open to anyone who doesn't currently have a Sapphire card and has not had a new card member bonus for any Sapphire cards in the past 48 months. So what comes to mind is the other crazy sign-up bonus that we saw for the Chase Sapphire Preferred back when the card was first launched, 100,000 points when you meet the minimum spend in the first 3 months. And that offer hasn't come back. We've seen this card float anywhere from 40 to 60,000 and it's sitting right at 50,000 points right now. So this bonus even surpasses the more premium, more expensive Sapphire Reserve card. And we have the other Chase credit cards coming in, the new Flex and Freedom Unlimited coming in at a $200 sign-up bonus. So right off the bat, on the high end of Chase's sign-up bonus and on the high end of any sign-up bonus we'll find in the market right now for any credit card across the board. So this video isn't going to be a review of the credit card. I'm not going to break down all the perks and things like that. There are a ton of articles, guys, out there. Check out my video on that. But we're going to talk about the sign-up bonus and some thoughts I have about what Chase is doing with their credit card lineup. We've seen a couple big changes in their credit cards and what we can expect from other banks and credit card issuers as well. And this news is obviously going to draw a lot of eyeballs because these points are worth $1,000 when you redeem these for travel through the portal, valued at 1.25 cents per point. So I think this is a great deal for anyone who's in the market for a travel credit card. If you are on the fence between this or the Reserve or the Amex cards or Discover, Capital One, any of the other cards out there, this intro bonus is going to grab your attention. It's going to blow all the other ones out of the water. No questions asked. Even though traveling might be a little slow right now for the time being, these points will be valid and will not expire as long as you have an active account. And if you are comfortable traveling, you can find a ton of great deals on flights and travel right now. And just make sure you're staying safe out there. Your mileage may vary. So even with a $95 annual fee, if we think of getting $1,000 of value right off the bat, ignoring any other rewards you'll earn or any perks that you get with this card, you're already looking at 10 years worth of annual fees just paid off for. You're gonna break even no matter what, as long as you're able to redeem and use those points for travel through their portal. It will be a little less if you use the pay yourself back feature, redeem it for something else. But assuming you max out on the value, assuming that $1,000 price tag, and assuming you can meet the minimum spend requirements, it's a pretty good deal if you are looking for a travel credit card that you want to lock in for the long term. Chase has been known for a long time now being one of the top rewards credit cards, and also coming with their awesome rewards portal, the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal and the Chase Travel portal, giving you a pretty good flexibility when choosing how you want to spend your points or if you want to transfer your points to their travel partners. So we see the headlines, we see the 100,000 points. But what I want to talk about and make sure everyone has clear here is you do have to meet that minimum spend, $4,000 in the first 3 months. Typically, this card is advertised to a more premium market. You generally need a higher credit score with good financials in order to qualify and apply for this card. Once again, your mileage will vary based on your personal application. So one, if you don't spend this much money or don't anticipate on spending this much money, it doesn't make much sense to go for it unless you just want the card for the other features. But you have $1,000 sitting here, might as well go for it. But don't use this as a way to justify a big purchase or to buy something that you don't really need or you can't afford right now just for the sake of that. At the end of the day, if you're spending money that you normally wouldn't have spent. It's not really a bonus for you. It might be a slight discount. You want to make sure you can meet that requirement, and you want to make sure you can do it without spending anything extra. So if you have any big purchases coming up, feel free to throw it on the credit card. Or if you're able to pay rent or any other big monthly reoccurring purchases, if you have roommates, maybe split the rent for a month, have them Venmo you, or whatever the case may be. Now, do be warned, if you do use a credit card to pay rent, some places will charge you a 1 to 5% processing fee. That might add a little bit to the cost and eat into that $1,000 bonus. Or if you have a business or you have some investments, things that you can put purchases on the card, go for that as well. Just a warning, don't go out there spend money just for the sake of it. We should always look at these minimum spend amounts as something that you would normally just spend money, and you get the sign-up bonus as an extra perk. So at the end of the day, there's not much to this. It's the same card with a new awesome sign-up bonus. I know there's been a lot of talk about the more premium Sapphire Reserve card and the cost benefit, the value that you get from that card with its hefty annual fee. But with this card at a lower, more manageable $95 annual fee, it's more accessible to a lot of people out there, and I don't think Chase is going to have a hard time trying to convince people to open new accounts. Which is going to bring us into our next topic of this video, what Chase has been doing with their credit card lineups this year. Earlier on this year, we saw changes coming at the high end to the Sapphire Reserve, increasing that annual fee, but adding a couple new perks and bonuses to the card. Once again, the value of that card, the premium luxury rewards card space, there is a lot of competition, and you might be able to find better value somewhere else, but Chase did make some changes to that card a couple weeks ago. Changes to the Freedom lineup, adding the new Chase Freedom Flex, and revamping the reward system for the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Arguably, those changes benefited the consumer once again, with cardholders getting extra rewards on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the new Chase Freedom Flex also offering more advantages over its predecessor, the Chase Freedom. And now obviously throwing this crazy intro bonus onto this card. We don't know how long it will last or if it's going to be here to stay for the foreseeable future. But what is interesting to see here is that we've heard so much about the economic uncertainty. We've heard about banks tightening their standards on new applications and opening new accounts. We've seen people having trouble with their mortgages, with their personal finances in general. So why is Chase right now of all times trying to entice more people to open up accounts, giving out better rewards? I don't know if they've seen something in the market that we haven't, if they're trying to be more competitive or they're trying to expand into that credit card market. Chase is already one of the largest banks, and they have a ton of customers here in the United States. So just wondering if they're just trying to put their foot down, expand their reach even more, or if they're trying to just convince people and to really saturate that entry to mid-level rewards card market. On the higher end, they increased the annual fee for the Sapphire Reserve, added some perks that people may or may not find useful. Travel right now obviously is slow, so the value you're getting out of that card might not be as high as you would think. But the new entry lineup with the Freedom Flex and this $95 annual fee Sapphire Preferred comes in at a sweet spot for a lot of consumers, and it's to be seen if this strategy is going to stick and stay, if other banks and card issuers are going to jump on board, revamp their lineup. We really have to wait and see. But talking about the competition, Chase compares this card to the Capital One Venture card. Similar card, similar reward structure, $95 annual fee waived in the first year. It's coming with a 50,000 point sign-up bonus worth a lot less than these Chase Rewards points. Other cards in this area, the American Express Blue Cash Preferred card, coming in once again, $95 annual fee, waived for the first year. And this card is targeted more towards an everyday general cashback type of card, giving you only a $300 intro bonus. So intro bonuses only, everything else the same, not counting the different rewards and earnings you get. Definitely a ton of value. If you're looking to get a travel card, I'd recommend you look into it. We don't know if Chase is planning to raise the annual fee on this card shortly, or if they're changing the reward structures, because they've made a lot of changes in their lineup, and it looks like I wouldn't be surprised if there's more changes before the end of the year. Just keep that in mind, but right now, from what we can tell, it's a great offer. You know, don't hesitate to go go for it if you have the credit and you're able to apply. Just keep in mind, Chase does have that unofficial 524 rule, so make sure you're within those guidelines. But solid card, great for travel rewards, introduction level, maybe not your first credit card, maybe you have a couple, you're looking into holding another card. I always try to warn people, the age of your accounts is a factor in considering your credit score. So when we look at these annual fee cards, you're not likely to have more than a couple in your wallet at any given time. So if this is one that you want to get right now and keep for the long term, just keep in mind you do have to pay that fee every year. $1,000 right off the bat does help alleviate some of that worry. But that's all I had for this update. Really quick, wanted to jump on it, give you guys some updates and my initial thoughts on it. I'll definitely reach out and make a follow-up video if there's any more developments with Chase or with their cards, or if anyone else jumps in and reacts to this, trying to match Chase, you know, going blow for blow on what they're doing. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know down in the comment section below. If you thought this video was useful, great update, looking to get the card, be sure to hit that like button. Really do appreciate the support. That's all I have for you today. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching.